Andy lives, our contact, which Jacob will show you a picture of here in the video. Andy lives in a small village of about 400 people in the southern end of Belize. And his village is called Aguacate, which means avocado. And in that village, there are 6 churches. One of them is a Roman Catholic church. Andy belongs to a United Pentecostal church. There's a Mennonite church there, and then 3 others. And so, in the immediate time being, Fulton Creek has partnered with people in Aguacate, and we are currently serving 8 families that are in food distress. Andy, we first started with 5, and then it's now gone to 8. Andy has recognized these people. They're in general older Belizeans, people who are relying on their kids for food. And I was looking at some of the statistics for the demographics, if you will, of people in Belize. And Andy and the people in his village, they are Mayans. He is a brown-skinned, dark-haired guy who's about 5 foot nothing, and his village consists of a lot of subsistence farmers. There's not a lot of money down there.
Yeah.
And so I can see why, there's food distress down there. I could possibly see why their churches aren't able to help, because, if nobody has any money, then how are you going to help? But I don't know that that's indeed the case. That's one of the things we want to look at. But maybe there's an opportunity for spiritual revitalization down there. I email Andy just about every day. Andy works at a bird watching lodge down there. It's a place where we met him while we were on vacation. He was one of the guides. And so this guy knows his birds like you and I know the back of our hands. And so we got to hang out with him. He was our guide. He toured us up some super tall mountain that I never want to crawl up again, and looking at plants and birds and stuff like that. And so he would drive us around looking for birds out in the field and stuff like that. And so we got to know him, talk with him. He spent a lot of time with him in a vehicle as you're driving around. So this began with just a simple relationship. And over the time, as you're sitting in there in the car and you're looking for birds, and the conversation wanes, you just start asking people about themselves. So where are you from? And he's like, well, I'm from Aguacate. I'm like, well, where's that at? He says, that is 8 hours away from here in the southern end of Belize. And so Andy's work schedule is 10 days on at the lodge, 4 days at home. And in the interim, there's an 8-hour trip to get him from the lodge to home. And he does that. He makes that trip back and forth once every 2 weeks. So, so as we began to talk and learn about him and his village and stuff like that, his village is carved out of the jungle. And I was like, wow, that sounds really great. I'd really like to visit your village. And he's like, well, we'd love to have you come down there and do that. Down there, in the village, at least in the past, they have had certain homes where you can actually live. People come down, I guess it's like what is it?
Like an Airbnb?
Yeah, Airbnb, where B is Belize. So you can go down there and stay. And it's like, and so there's a mechanism in place. And he said, these people are certified by the government to do this. I'm like, okay. And so in the interim here, as we're talking about perhaps going down there next summer, next August, as a church group, I thought it'd be really great to have a cultural experience as well and live with these people. And down there, some of his people live in a thatched roof hut. That's what I would call it. Other people there have cinder block homes. But some of these people are living in huts, thatched roof huts, and with wooden boards on the side. And I don't know anything more than it would cost, $25 a night to stay there. and $7 per meal. And so I think to myself, we potentially have a way to stay down there. It's not very expensive. And this would be big money for his people. Minimum wage in Belize is $2.50 an hour, US. And $25 a day to stay, plus another 21 for the meals, that's big money.
Yeah.
And so my hope is that we can stay with these people and get to know these people. That's, to me, that's what I really want to see, is us building relationships down there with these people. Stuff that's going to stand the test of time.